But joining me now is Art Roderick, former U.S. Marshal with nearly 40 years of law enforcement experience. Art, thank you so much for being with us. There's a lot to dig into with this escape. First of all, what is the most important strategy investigators are likely utilizing right now? Kind of what's happening behind the scenes?
Well, there's usually a standard protocol that these types of investigations go through, and I've been involved in a ton of these cases back when I was with the Marshal Service, because this is the bread and butter of what U.S. Marshals do, escape cases. In this particular case, we got a lot of information to go on. We know who the accomplice is. Obviously, we know who the escapee is. So there's a lot of information you can get on their background just through that type of information. But this is sort of an unusual case. I've probably come across a dozen of these where an armed individual assists someone in this type of escape. And usually it occurs at a medical facility where the individual in this particular case went ahead and faked some injuries or injured himself in order to get to the medical facility and then have this whole plan set up. Now, there's about 2,200 to 2,500 escapes every year from state, local, and federal facilities, but well over 90% of those are from minimum and maximum security facilities. So we got a very tough case here. The silver lining is we know who these individuals are. The really bad part I'm looking at is the area outside of Boise is a very rural area, which means it's very difficult to get into that terrain for law enforcement. And we could be talking about some of these escapes that we've seen similar this year, where we're in a rural, wooded area, and law enforcement's going to have to deal with that.
Yeah, I'm thinking specifically of that recent search in Pennsylvania. Art, how do the men, their ties to white supremacy gangs and the training, some of the military-style training that goes on, how does that tie into all of this, too, when we are talking about this rural terrain?
It's a huge issue because the Aryan Knights, the Aryan Brotherhood, the skinheads, all these groups sort of have around the country some loose formation. We've come across fugitives before from one group that are being hit out by another right-wing group. So this is going to be very difficult for law enforcement. They've really got to dig into the Aryan Nation, the Aryan Brotherhood, these Aryan groups to figure out who could possibly be hiding these individuals, because there are safe houses that are set up for these groups around the country, and we've come across several of them in the past.
And Art, what stands out to you the most about this escape? We know that it was well planned out. We know that he faked his injury, or I shouldn't say fake. He was injured, but he injured himself intentionally to end up at the hospital. We know that there was somebody waiting there. So kind of what stands out to you the most?
Well, number one, thank God the 3 correctional officers are alive, and I hope the 1 correctional officer that's in critical condition comes out okay. You know, we want these people to return to their families. But what's unusual about this case is the fact that they're willing to use that type of violence against the law enforcement officers to affect this type of escape. Now, from the correctional side, I mean, it seems like they had enough people on this individual, 2 unarmed and 2 armed, is my understanding of when this initially went down. So they had a 4-to-1 ratio with guards on a particular individual. So that tells you how dangerous this person was.
All right, you are a former U.S. Marshal, nearly 40 years of experience. How do you think this ends?
We will eventually get them. When law enforcement puts all their efforts and energy into a particular case like this, we will find them, or we will find their remains in a lot of cases. But, you know, this is going to be a tough case. This could go on for a while if they're able to get into the woods, into this rural environment, or if they're being helped out by other individuals, part of their gang or whatever, where they're being hit out in safe houses around the country. But eventually they'll get caught.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.